Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. I just wanted to get on and discuss the spiritual consequences of having sex while on your cycle, while you are menstruating. I made sure I had got something together to go through. And this time I'm gonna do this video a little bit different. This way I can stay on task. Cause sometimes I get excited, I start talking, and then I can lose my points. So I'm gonna jump into it. So I had recently posted a text video discussing this, but sometimes I know people don't always like to pause to read. So I wanted to follow up with this video so you can see me and see me interacting. My inspiration behind this is because I've seen too many cases now of this. and At times when these things happen and we are called upon for help and someone is reaching out and soliciting services and things like that, um, sometimes everyone is not always as fortunate to just break a tie and move on. And so I wanted to chime in with this because people, y'all need to understand. I know and I get it. You may want to explore, you may want to experiment, and when you're in a moment, it's like it's fun. Like, oh, it's okay, put a towel down, it's okay. But it's not okay. And for those of you that really don't understand, who are not spiritual, it matters not. You don't have to be spiritual. Better yet, you don't have to be religious. You can be a whole atheist. It still applies, okay? So I'm going to get into it. The spiritual consequences of having sex while a woman is menstruating, okay? It is viewed as a life force, okay? Ancestral essence and spiritual currency. And as a result of this, this is why we do not recommend it. And if someone is saying, like, hey, I still want to explore, it is treated with extreme caution, okay? So, one of the reasons is spiritual entanglement and soul ties. Excuse me. And the spiritual entanglement and soul ties, usually those, it's very challenging because you become so intertwined. And what I mean by that is it creates a deep spiritual bond that can run so deep that while trying to break away from the individual, um, you will literally dream about them. You can be somewhere, smell them, hear them even, okay? Then it strengthens soul ties beyond the intention. Sometimes what I have seen and experienced, especially when doing cord cuttings afterwards, the person is like, oh my gosh, like they physically feel it in their body. The person's showing up in their dream. Um, they're saying, I can't do this, I can't let go. Because the other point is it not only strengthened the soul tie beyond their intention, but it binds them to the other person's emotions, their thoughts, and their energy. So imagine you're trying to break free psychologically, you're trying to break free emotionally, you're trying to break free spiritually, you are trying to break free, and you can't. It's like you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't think properly, you can't function, and you know that the person is toxic, they're no good, and they're gonna lead you nowhere great, but you can't get them out of your system. This is why we do not recommend that you have sex with anyone while you are on your cycle, while you're bleeding. Because the other part about that is the lingering and emotional and spiritual attachment. Blood creates a seal, it creates a bond, right? And remember, I said it is life force, it is spiritual currency. So, in other cultures, when they do certain offerings, right, It may require an animal, that animal's blood, that animal's essence, because it's currency. They are paying for something. It's an exchange of energy. It's just like the words pay attention, right? You think about the word pay means to what? Buy, to purchase. And when you think about a word attention, you think about being attentive. You are giving something your time and your energy. So think about it this way: to purchase energy. This is why it's important you do not engage in these types of activities. And there's no judgment here, but it is concern here, because I'm beginning to see this so much. Remember, when you do things using your blood, you tie yourself to that which you are doing. And sometimes, baby, those things cannot be broken. Sometimes those things cannot be reversed, and they cannot be undone, depending on the length and how long and the circumstances surrounding it. Now, on the flip side, there are some of you that do know. And you do this on purpose because you call yourself doing love work, binding work, domination work. Everything has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. Always remember, no matter what you do in your life, wherever you go, I don't care where you go, who you go with, when you go, and why you're going, there is always a cost. Hear me and hear me good. There is always a cost. Ask yourself, can you afford to pay the cost? Engaging in these activities, opening yourself up, giving your body away while you are releasing your life force and laying down with a person because you think you can, because you want to lock this man in, you're going to lock somebody in. And it ain't going to be who and what you think. Because the demonic entities and ties that come with this is the other thing that people don't talk about. They will rear their ugly head, especially when work is being done. Because like I said, it's layered work that would have to be done to break some of these cords, some of these ties, some of these binds, because you're so intertwined that literally an entity will manifest. I know what I'm talking about because I'm currently dealing with cases now. Please listen to your elders. Listen to the ones that are teaching you and telling you this information. Do not take it for granted, because there's going to come a time nobody's going to be on TikTok, on no social media platform, telling you and helping you on what to do and how to do it. It won't even be allowed. But I wanted to talk about this because I'm seeing it too often and too frequent. And some of y'all young ladies think this is cute. It is not cute. Because the side effects to this, to these bonds and these entanglements, can be horrific. Domestic violence, being stalked. And then when you want help and you reach out to a practitioner for help, some practitioner is going to say, listen, I don't even want to get involved with this because it went on for too long and you're too intertwined, and Spirit has shown me you're going to go right back. They're not going to waste their time. Now, some people, the ones that are not ethical, the ones that are really not trying to help out in the community and heal, they'll take that money and run. And pretend like they're doing and not doing nothing. Practitioners now are not going to always be able to help and assist. We all have choices. And there are some practitioners that are way more well advanced than others. So some may say, hey, I'm going to refer you to another, because that's what I would do. The things I can't, I'm going to refer you to someone who can. But then that's if I even give you my time. There's always a workaround, but sometimes even in those workarounds, it may not work out according to what you think. So be mindful. And I'm going to do another part to this, but be mindful, y'all. Stop engaging in these activities because it's costing you.